What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to our Arizona Diamondbacks franchise mode. We are in the NLDS up against the Atlanta Braves. They led the league this year in wins. What was it? 107. Yep. So they led the league in wins this year. They were the best team in the league. They were ranked the best team in the league as well. And with a pitching rotation like the one they have, I am not surprised. Spencer Strider leading the league in punch-outs, 190 innings pitched, 220 strikeouts, but he did have that 4.15 ERA, so kind of sucks there for Spencer Strider taking a step back in the ERA department. But then they come up with a left-hander, Max Fried, Kyle Wright following that. Then Clayton Kershaw and then Mike Soroka. So just a stellar fucking starting rotation. We definitely are going to have our hands full. We are going with a four-man rotation, while they'll probably stick with a five-man rotation. They might sit Soroka and start Strider if it goes to game five, but I don't know. But yeah, in long relief, they also have Ian Anderson and George Lyles. They did have Ian Anderson up on the trading block all season this year. I didn't see a reason for us to go and acquire the dude, 25 years of age, 79 overall, A potential. That A potential is really nice, but we kind of already have our starting rotation and prospects in the starting pitching role, so didn't really go after him. And then they got the veteran Jordan Lyles there backing him up. Again, for middle relief, they got Dylan Lee, Colin McGougal, and Joe Jimenez. So they got a lot of veterans there in middle relief. Setup role, they got Matt Moore and Raziel Iglesias, Raheel. Oh my God. Iglesias is a fucking heater. He's probably lost his heater by now. Yeah, 88 velocity. Yeah, so Iglesias is still really good, but he lost his his closing role to Nick Anderson. Wouldn't be surprised if in the playoffs they try to give it back to him. But man, this dude really digressed this season. Like really badly digressed this season. Even with a 2.01 ERA, he fucking digressed this season. So sucks there. If we can get into their bullpen, it looks like we'll be good. We just gotta get through their starting staff, and that's what's going to be tough with them. For us, anyways, like I just said earlier, we are going to go with a four-man rotation. Aaron Nola is getting game number one, followed by Zach Gallen, Otani, Luzardo, and then we might go back with Gallen. If we take a big lead early with any of these guys, we're probably going to throw in either Ryan Nelson or Johnny House early to kind of see what is going to try, well, not really see, but like to try to give them that extra rest in the game, so that way we could use them later down the line in a later game if we do get to a game four or five. The Braves hitting core is filthy as well. Not as good for the simulation stats, though. They only had one 300 hitter, which was Ronald Acuna Jr., because of fucking course it was. Hit 39 home runs this season, batting 337 with a .428 on base percentage. Dude had a career year in this simulation universe, I guess, but they still are a really good team. They got the young Michael Harris here batting 282, 25 home runs for him. Vaughn Grisham hit 19, batting 276. Matt Olson, 43 home runs for Matt Olson, batting 282. All right, Austin Riley hit 35 home runs, batting 276. Marcelo Ozuna hit 9 home runs, while batting 261. Ozzy Albies 26 home runs, batting 253. Sean Murphy hit 17 home runs, batting 264. And then George Valera has yet to play, but it looks like they called him up for a little playoff run. So it'll be interesting to see what the young Valera has to do. On their bench, they got Ramon Loreno, batted 247 with 14 home runs. They traded for him. They also have Enrique Hernandez, 4 home runs, batted 210, probably not going to come off the bench. Kurt Casali, 277 with 1 home run, and Rodolfo Castro batted 260 with 20 home runs. So wouldn't be surprised if they maybe throw in Castro there into DH over George, but it seems that they like him, and he does seem to have that good contact and power against righties. They do have that fielding deficit, kind of like our team, but it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Game 1, Aaron Nola versus Spencer Strider. Let's get on into it, see if we got what it takes to advance. Let's fucking go.
In this building, they are fired up for game 1. Back with that after this. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill today, Spencer Strider.
Yeah, and when he's on, he's a real treat to watch. I become a fan myself. You know, he often takes the pressure off of his hitters to score a lot of runs, but they have to be careful to not just go into a slumber. They've got to put up some runs, make it a little bit easier for this guy so he doesn't have to battle every time that he's out there. No one should be surprised, though, if he settles in and takes control of the game and throws a shutout.
Next pitch is outside. And that's in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Now all even up. He goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. One and two here. And there's a ball. Now one missed. Swung on, belted. Harris ranging back, looking up, pulls it in on the warning track. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike three. Diamondbacks down quickly, and now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and our pitcher in this game, Aaron Nola. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist singing.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
The 1-1. On the ground right side. On the run, sends it over to first. Save!
Well, just a classic case of finding a hole with that one. He didn't have to hit it real hard in that direction. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. Nola throw to first, and he's back safely. Nola's a guy who registers a lot of strikeouts. In fact, he's had 220 or more strikeouts in 3 different seasons. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
And one thing about Nola, Boog, just outstanding command, really sets up that breaking ball to expand the zone to get hitters for that swing and miss.
You think about it, in 2022, he walked 29 guys in 205 innings. That's pretty incredible. Strike 2. Grounder might be 2. Can't glove it cleanly, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
3-2. And there's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Matt Olson up to the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage. Get that crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
And he dodges that fastball. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Ground ball could be 2. To second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. Top of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Bo Bichette. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1, you want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Josh Rojas. And now the count filled up 3-2. The kick, the 3-2. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now it's Christian Walker. Strider with a move to first. Bichette dive back in. The The 1-1. And that one is inside. At the belt and fires. Bichette goes. Next offering is fouled back. Pickoff move to first, and he just got his hand in there. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Bichette, the runner at first, with one gone to the inning. The pitch. On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Around second is Bichette. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jorge Mateo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Next one misses. 2-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. First and third, one down. And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Corbin Carroll on deck for Arizona. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
One down. This is Corbin Carroll. Right-hander kick steals. Gets a piece and stays alive. One out, base is full. In the air, left field. Ozuna should have it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Oh, the throw is wild.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Diego Cartaya. Got him swinging. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back, and here is Austin Riley.
The third baseman.
When Nola was in college at LSU, he got a chance to play with his brother, Austin, who was the team's shortstop, and as well his roommate was Alex Bregman. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
(3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Next pitch is outside. Riley leads off first with 1 away. And a pitch. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Braves nothing. Back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Left-hand batter waits. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's Gurriel. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Harris makes the play, and there are 2 outs. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Struck out swinging his first time. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Two. Good eye right there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that one is lifted in the air. And they get Ohtani for the out. And that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it 1-0. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the DH, George Valera. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Reached on an infield single his first time. The wind of the pitch. On the ground at first. Walker takes it to the bag, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop.
And next for Atlanta, Vaughn Grissom rolled out to second in his first at bat. The pitch. And a count 1-2. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Acuna now. He reached out a walk his first time. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Grissom off of first with 2 away. That's off the mark. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next pitch misses, and the count's full. Matt Olson, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Three and 2 now. There's a swing and a drive. And it hits the base of the wall. The run scores all the way from first. It's 1-1.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here is Matt Olson. 0 for 1 so far. Left-hand hitter waits. High in the air, out to right. And that's the inning. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. All even now at 1-1. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Start of the 4th. Bo Bichette up to the dish. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
A dive. Nice stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
Josh Rojas digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. Next pitch inside, and it's 2-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value? Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And the right-hander deals. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. The 2-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Jordan Lyles preparing to come on if needed. Anderson getting loose as well. Kicks and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Up the middle. In there. He's safe.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
2 outs. Bases full. Now the D-backs catcher, Diego Cartaya. The pitch. And there's a ball. Bases loaded. 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. Now a fly ball to right center. Harris after it. Snags it on the run. And that will end the inning. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. Score remains tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Kicks and deals. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is out of here. Austin Riley goes deep. And they jump out front. It's 2-1.
Pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. And he deals. That's a little bit low.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. Righty delivers. Good job to fight that one off. Righty to the plate. And now it's filled up. Next offering is fouled back. Three-two on the way. Hard hit to third. Rojas throws on to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting, second baseman, Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ozzie Albies, a young guy that's putting together an impressive resume. Already 2 times an All-Star, twice he's won the Silver Slugger, and he's one of the smallest players in the league.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1.
Yeah, but he packs a lot of punch in that bat, especially from the right side. This is a guy that had 4 grand slams before his 23rd birthday.
The only other players with 4 grand slams before their 23rd birthday: Ken Griffey Jr., Eddie Matthews, Ted Williams, and Giancarlo Stanton. So here's Murphy now, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Albies on the move. Pitch misses inside. Throw. Save.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
In the air to left center. Carroll moves towards it. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, George Valera. Grounded out his first time.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Here's a 1-1. Check swing, and he held up. Center field. Carroll moving under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Braves get 1 on the big fly. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jordan Lyles.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Jake McCarthy now at the plate.
This is beyond you. You deserve more. I promise you I'm not playing games like a sport. If you open up and
Right-handed reliever. That one to first, and it gets by him.
Now batting, left.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Now moved to first, and he's back in safely. McCarthy gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swings through that one.
2 strikes.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get 1. 3, but it's not in time, and they just get 1. 2 on, 1 out. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that's ball 4.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Next to hit for Arizona, Josh Rojas. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Bases loaded, 1 away. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ball 4, he's walked in a run.
Well, all tied up again, and that's a pretty rough way to give up a lead. It's just kind of a gut punch for the entire team to issue the free pass right there.
And now, Christian Walker. And here it comes.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Jorge Mateo now. The pitch. And now 2 balls and a strike. Two outs, bases are full. Hard ground ball, base knock. 1 run's in. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Ian Anderson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and the count's even at 2. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Braves 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Into center. Carroll moving under it. Puts it away for the out. Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Shoots a line drive single into right center.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. This guy has turned into a beast. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Right-hander kick steals.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Grissom leads off first with 1 away. Struck him out looking.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
At the belt and fires.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 outs. And that one hit to first. And it gets by him. So 2 down. Here's Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. And they're all loaded up.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Marcell Ozuna. And a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Braves will strand 3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here in Atlanta, top 6. And here's the catcher, Diego Cartaya. The 3-1. And he takes a strike.
Well, these Diamondbacks really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And a 1-2.
Ball. 2-2 to count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Misses off the plate. 2 balls and a strike.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles. But you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Check swing, went around. 2-2. Just a weak fly ball this time, and it stays fair.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock too often. But right there, somehow he got it to drop in behind first base, and that's where no one could get to it.
Now here is Shohei Ohtani. And a pitch.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Gurriel leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is downstairs. Bo Bichette waits on deck. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Braves 2. Ryan Nelson taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Nelson.
Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And strike 2. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Robert Gomez appears to be getting loose. Mantiply warming up as well. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And now 2-2. That one just misses. And he walked him. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Checks over to first, back safely.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Nobody out, runner at first. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now the DH, George Valera. 2-1 now. Swinging a foul straight back.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
kicks and fires. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Albies on the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris. Runner leads away at second. This to center field. Carroll moving under it. He's got it, and that'll do it. One left for Atlanta. They trail it here, 4-2. Top of inning number 7. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Bo Bichette.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now Josh Rojas. Ball to strike. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and he's on at first.
Up next to the Diamondbacks.
One gone, runner at first. Now up next for Arizona, Christian Walker. A strikeout and a walk. There's a swing and a miss. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. All over that one right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That misses. 2-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Rojas on second. Walker at first. One gone. Here's a high chopper. Riley tossed to second. Over to first. Safe.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they have runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. 3-run game. It's 5-2.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Diego Cartaya will hit next. And the right-hander deals. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the righty deals. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's 5-2. And welcome back. And now it's going to be Vaughn Grissom.
Not shortstop.
And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Here's a 1-2. In the air, right field. McCarthy on the move. Racing, makes the catch. One down.
The right fielder, number 13.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. One and two now on Acuna. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. A 1-2. And that's too high.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Two down. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And that's outside. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Not in time. He's safe. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Austin Riley, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. Here's a 1-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that drops foul.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Out of here. A shot to left. And we are all tied up. It's 5-5.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Robert Gomez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Marcelo Zuna. Next offering is in for a strike. Caught him looking looking for the K. Next to hit, Ozzie Albies.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Next pitch is outside. And that's ball 2. Late swing, foul to the left. Next offering upstairs.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Righty delivers. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. All even at 5 apiece.
Fake case closed, and I ain't got a law degree. I can't understand why they all on me. I'm crazy. Don't get involved with me. I drop the top and feel this autumn breeze.
Welcome back. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. That's down and in.
That's a really good take.
Three-two now. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the on-deck circle. Fly ball down the line, and that one gets down. Fair ball. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. digs in now. Next offering is in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei.
And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone. How big a deal is that walk?
I don't think it's a big deal because if you pitch to the previous hitter with the power he has, he can hit a home run. I think it was a calculated walk. We'll see how it pays off here.
The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. To the right side. Olsen steps on the bag. That's out number 3. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and this remains a 5-5 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Mantiply.
Joe Mantiply.
Now the catcher up to hit, Sean Murphy.
The catcher.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Check swing. Now a look down to first. No, he held up. The 2-1. Good eye right there. George Valera on deck for Atlanta. Here comes a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The pitch. Bounce to the right. Mateo tosses to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Next is the designated hitter, George Valera. Comebacker to the mound. Sneaks through, base hit.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Bounce to the left side. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. The throw to second. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Kyle Nelson will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
1 out, runner at second. Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. And he deals. Smash to the left side. Rojas throws on to first. He's out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Check swing, but he went too far. 1-2. kicks and deals. Got it by him for the K. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the D-backs. Nick Anderson in.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Anderson ready to work. Way out front for strike two. The tying run at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jorge Mateo now at the plate.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. And here it comes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. Slapped foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a good eye there.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Down to their final strike. On the ground, right side. On to first. Ball game. And the Braves claim game 1 here at home.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing easy is worth it. Y'all live and we die. What you leaving is earth with. Got him moving city. Wonder why nobody ever make it out of city. Heard he got it in a heart full of envy. Nowadays hate to see it when you winning. Yeah, so everybody ain't clapping. They only tune in just to see what can happen. And when it do happen, they gon' want them a fraction of love on the real when they see that you just between me and you. Just between me. You just gotta see that. She think I could be more romantic. I told her don't panic.
The final line score for
Hey man, everybody stand up if you ever had your back against the wall and had to fight back.
It's your anthem. My view from the top of the moon. I can see the whole world sitting in my hand, a maze of views. We finna break.
All right, so game 1, we blew the lead. We blew the fucking lead, which sucks. Joe Manzimplied takes the L. Ian Anderson gets the dub, but we did get rid of their long relievers, so they no longer have support if their starting pitchers are not really up to the task. Ian Anderson did pitch really well that game. I was surprised. We were doing really well taking pitchers early on against every at bat. It felt like we kind of went into a full count. But game number 2 is going to be Zach Gallen versus Max Fried. We're going to quick manage this one. Right now we are down 1-0 on Atlanta, looking to pick up the dub. Zach Gallen on the road. Let's go, buddy. Yep, everything looks good. Everything looks good. Alright, so this will be the first time we get to see our lefties in here. So Lloyd Puckett and Curtis Mead will get their first at-bat. Same with Patrick Wisdom of the postseason. It's going to be good. We should have won yesterday, but, you know, it was raining. I don't know. I don't really know what happened yesterday. It was... Oh, we should have fucking won that game. Austin Riley with his 2 fucking home runs. He deserves a player of the game. He definitely deserved player of the game. But, you know, we haven't hit a single home run, I think, all postseason. I don't think we've hit one. So hopefully here in game number 2 in the NLDS, we'll be able to see something. Max Fried going to be starting out on the mound. Zach Gallen will be starting out for us in the bottom of the first. But we got to get on them early if we want to get this dub. We got to get on them early. Let's get a leadoff hit by Jake McCarthy and just not look back from there. So Max Fried on the season, 17-10 record, a 3.25 ERA, and across 221 innings, he's allowed 219 hits, 45 walks, and 157 strikeouts. He's got a 1.19 WHIP. All right, so we should be able to get at least a hit an inning against this dude. Oh, it's in. This is not what I wanted. Yeah, this is not what I wanted.
Down low.
First pitch, 7:05.
This kind of sucks. Well, I'll back out of this real quick. Didn't want a full manage, I want a quick manage. Alright, so you gotta do this again because I accidentally, I guess, did full manage. I just wanted to do a quick manage game. There we go. Quick manage against the Atlanta Braves. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. So Jake McCarthy up against Max Fried here. Grounds out to start the game. Curtis Mead in his first at-bat going to fly out. And Bo Bichette struck out. Now, Zach Gallen, we need a dub here. And we get a leadoff double by Michael Harris. Vaughn Grisham reaches first on an error. Are you fucking... Oh, my God. This is how the game's going to go. All right. Acuna flies out, so a man on first and second. Matt Olson hits a single, scores a run. Austin Riley hits on into a double play. Atlanta now leading 1-0. Oh, God. Okay, it's a one-inning game, one-run game. Patrick Wisdom could fucking tie it up with a home run right here. He doesn't. He flies out. Christian Walker flies out as well. And Ohtani going to get hit a single. There we go. And the rookie hasn't gotten a hit, I think, at all. 13 at-bats, not a single hit. He's going to fly out. Fuck. Gallen against Ozuna. Starting out like the first with a double. Albies hits a single. That's going to be a run score. Strikeout for Murphy. Walked. All right. Valera's walked. Harris gets struck out. Walked is Grissom, and Acuna will get struck out. Okay. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck? Lloyd Puckett up against Max Fried. He'll reach first on an error. I don't think we're going to be able to steal second on Sean Murphy. Do I try it? Nah. Corbin Carroll, swing. Reaches first on a... Okay, so we got a single man on first and second. Jake McCarthy now up. He hits a double, and we got ourselves a tie game. That's the speed right there. McCarthy's got that speed, too, now on second. Curtis Mead looking for his first postseason hit. He hits into a ground out. Bo Bichette now up with 1 out. He hits into a ground out. Patrick Wisdom looking for his first postseason hit of this year. He hits a single man on the corner now for Christian Walker. He gets walked. Bases loaded now for Shohei Ohtani. Could he hit a grand slam? He hits a fucking fly out. All right. So we tie the game up at least 2-2. Matt Olson now up, grounds out. Austin Riley flies out. Marcell Ozuna pops out. Max Fried now top of the fourth. We got Diego Cartaya still looking for his first hit. He gets struck out. Lloyd Puckett lines out. Corbin Carroll pops out. Ah, fuck. Bottom of the fourth, Zach Gallen against Albies flies out. Sean Murphy grounds out, and George Valera hits a double. All right, see if we could pick him off. We couldn't. Michael Harris struck him out. There we go. So still 2-2 game. Got our leadoff man, Jake McCarthy, batting .450 this postseason. Atta boy. He's going to reach first on a single. Try to steal with him. He does. There we go. It's going to eliminate the double play for Curtis Mead here. Let him a little bit more comfortable. Mead. Let's go, buddy. He's going to fly out. Fuck. Bo Bichette now up to bat. He grounds out. Patrick Wisdom going to pop out. God damn it. So 1, 2, 3, or not really 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Meh. Doesn't really have the same ring to it. Gallen's still in for us. He's up against Vaughn Grisham. Strike him out. Ronald Acuna is going to fly out. Matt Olson going to get struck out as well. Christian Walker up for us. Max Fried still in for Atlanta. Tied game here in the sixth. Christian Walker's going to get us a leadoff single. Now Shohei Ohtani. He hits a 2-run home run. There we go. That's why we paid him big money. You know, Arizona has a 2-run lead here on Atlanta. We had this earlier as well, or in the last game. Hopefully we don't blow it. Jordan Lyles coming in the game. He pitched the other day as well. See if we can get on him early. Line out for Cartaya. Puckett's going to fly out. Corbin Carroll hits a single. There we go. See if he can steal second. He doesn't, gets caught stealing, and that will do it for the sixth. Shit. Jake McCarthy will lead us off. It's fine. It's fine. So Austin Riley in for Arizona. Still Zach Gallen. See if you can get through 6. Fly out for Riley. Marcell Ozuna ground out. Ozzy Albies struck him out. So 6 innings now for Zach Gallen. Top of the 7th. Got Jake McCarthy against Lyles. Ground out. Shit. Curtis Mead, can you get your first hit? You can't. Flies out. Bo Bichette hits a single. There we go. Patrick Wisdom gets struck out. So bottom of the 7th. Up against Sean Murphy. 0 for 2. Leadoff single. Valera struck him out. Michael Harris pops out. And now we have Enrique Hernandez in at shortstop. They made a little substitution. Not sure if somebody got hurt, but he's going to ground out. So through 7, Zach Gallen's doing fine. Jordan Lyles still in for Atlanta up against Christian Walker. Ground out. Ohtani pops out. And Cartaya, there we go. He gets his first postseason hit. That's a single. Now Lloyd Puckett up. Hits a double. That's going to score Cartaya. And now Corbin Carroll up with Puckett on second. He hits a single. Man on the corners for Jake McCarthy now. All right. Steal second for Corbin Carroll. There we go. So man on second and third. That's going to cause the force out at first for McCarthy. If he can get a hit, he gets walk. Bases loaded. We got speed everywhere for Curtis Mead. Let's fucking go, buddy. So we got Mead up against the righty. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Get your first hit. Yeah, hits into a fielder's choice. That's fine. So we're going to go on into here. They hit worse against lefties. So we're going to bring in Andrew Chafin. So Andrew Chafin coming on in. Pitch to Arnold Acuna. A ground out there. Perfect. Matt Olson hits a double. Shit. Austin Riley hits a 2-run home run. Gets the lead down by 1. Fuck. Ozuna fly out. And Ozzy Albies hits a single. We're going to get a pitching change in here for Genesis Cabrera. Up against Sean Murphy. Gets him to hit into a fly out.
Cabrera.
All right, so top of the 9th. They still got Lyles in? Nope, they're going to bring in Colin McHugh, 74 overall, 36 years of age. He's dropping off quick. That explains why they're bringing him on in. All right, let's try to extend this lead here. I don't feel comfortable with 1-run lead, but it should be doable with Hader. All right, so we're going to lead off with a walk. That's what I like to know. Perfect. Bichette gets walk. Patrick Wisdom hits a double, scoring Bichette, giving us a 2-run lead now. And Wisdom on second, so only a force out at first. Christian Walker grounds out. Shit. Ohtani ground out. Damn it. And Cartaya got his first hit last time up. Can he get a second one? No, he's going to fly out. So with a 2-run lead, Josh Hader is going to come on up for us. The last time he came in, he got a save against his former team. Let's see what he's going to be able to do here against Atlanta. Up against the 9th hole hitter, George Valera. Hits him into a ground out. Michael Harris hits him into a ground out. And Enrique Hernandez. Come on. We'll watch this. We'll enter the game. We'll enter the game and see what can happen.
Now that shortstop.
Shambi and Chris Singleton as we've got 2 away in the 9th. Hernandez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a pitch. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Here comes a pitch. And there's a ball.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up. Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Acuna in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The 1-0. That's a little bit low. Swung on, belted. McCarthy going back on this one. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
So that's a huge Game 2 win right there. So we split the series now 1-1 before heading back home. I think, yeah, we're heading back home to Arizona for a chance to win this series in front of our fans. Ohtani will be leading us off next game. Who against? Yep, Kyle Wright. So Ohtani will be leading off against Kyle Wright here for a 1 o'clock outing against Atlanta. Let's fucking go. We'll do a little quick managing again, see if we can take ourselves the lead here in front of our hometown fans. Ohtani. All right, we got our right-handed lineup in. Still sucks about Cartaya not really hitting that well, but it's perfectly fine. Michael Harris up against Shohei Ohtani. He's going to be a lead-off walk. Keep him honest there. Vaughn Grisham up. He must have just been day-to-day kind of injury there at shortstop. Maybe he was tired. He gets struck out. Keep him honest. Still over there. Harris got speed. Arnold Acuna hits into a fielder's choice. I'd rather have Acuna over there than Harris. He's got a little bit less speed. Matt Olson now hits a single man on the corners now with Austin Riley up. Come on. Let's go. Come on, defense. Stolen. Are you fucking kidding me? All right. Austin Riley still up. He gets struck out. Perfect. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. So, Jake McCarthy. So, we got Jake McCarthy up for us to start against Kyle Wright. He gets struck out. Gurriel Jr. gets struck out. And Ohtani hits into a ground. So, 1-2 punch out by a ground out. All right. So, our bats are not alive this one. All right. Ozuna. Going to get hit into a flyout. Albies reaches first on an error. Sean Murphy gets struck out. And Valor is going to get struck out. All right, so we get through two. We got to get on Kyle Wright. 87 overall, B potential. Let's fucking go. Bo Bichette popped out. Rojas going to get struck out. Christian Walker going to fly out. All right, we're not doing anything through this game early on. So they're back to the top of their lineup here in the third. Michael Harris going to get popped out. Vaughn Grisham ground out. And Ronald Acuna going to get struck out. All right, so Ohtani starting to find his groove at least. Jorge Mateo hits into a ground out. Corbin Carroll grounded out as well. And Diego Cartaya hits a single. All right, Cartaya hits a single. Jake McCarthy up. Hits into a flyout. All right. Well, shit. Matt Olson on first, or will be, maybe. Yeah, we walk him. Yep, so Matt Olson reaches first on a walk. Not something I like, but it'll have to do. Austin Riley now up. He gets struck out. Good, good. Marcell Ozuna up now, batting 111. He gets struck out. Ozzy Albies hits a double. Fuck, and Atlanta's going to take the lead thanks to that walk, man. Walks are going to kill us. Walks are going to fucking kill us. So Albies on second up with Sean Murphy, who hits into a ground out. So 1-0 through the top of the fourth. Kyle Wright has tons of energy. Our team hasn't done anything hitting-wise. Everyone except Cartea, who is kind of surprising. So Gurriel struck out. Ohtani flies out. Fuck. And Bo Bichette going to get a single there. There we go. Josh Rojas gets walked. Man on first and second now for Christian Walker. Can the veteran Walker give us the lead or tie the game? No, he can't. He fucking flies out. Damn it. Oh, fuck. All right. Top of the fifth. This is probably going to be Ohtani's final inning. Valera ground out. Harris pops out, and Vaughn Grisham gets a single. Gotta keep him fair over there. And Acuna grounds out. Perfect. Kyle Wright up against Mateo, popped out there. Corbin Carroll flies out. And then Cartea strikes out. All right. Yep. We're not doing too hot here. Sub him out for the Johnny House. Get a little bit of long relief here. It's probably going to be multiple innings. Matt Olson flies out. Austin Riley lines out. And Marcell Ozuna is going to get a single that seems to be pretty even both ways. 2 outs and then a hit. Ollie's going to get struck out, though. So bottom of the sixth, Jake McCarthy up, top of the lineup, fresh game. We're just down 1-0. Starting off with a flyout. Not what I like to hear. Gurriel gets a single there. Shohei Ohtani now up. He pops out. Bo Bichette with a man on first pops up out as well. Johnny House up against Sean Murphy allows a solo home run. Valor gets walked. Shit.
He's safe. 3.
Harris gets struck out. Vaughn Grisham pops out. Pick off Valera there. And Acuna flies out. That's going to be Johnny House's final inning. 2-0 right now. Rojas flies out. Christian Walker flies out. Triple for Mateo, though. Corbin Carroll now up with a chance to split the lead in half. He hits a single, scores in Mateo. There we go. Steals second. 1,000% with Corbin Carroll.
Number 32.
He gets caught stealing. Shit.
McHugh.
All right. So we split the lead in half. 2-1 game now. We're going to put in Mantiply. He's better when we're behind. That's one of his quirks. So Matt Olson against Joe Mantiply struck him out. Austin Riley reaches first on an error. They like to steal, so just keep them even. Ozuna hits a sack bunt, moves Riley on over. Albies hits into a fly out there. They got Colin McHugh still in for them. Diego Cartea, let's fucking go, buddy. Struck him out. Fuck. Jake McCarthy hits a single, though. He gets caught stealing. Gurriel against Iglesias pops out. Fuck. We just can't steal on Sean Murphy, I guess. Yeah, he's got a cannon of an arm. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't just steal with him. Shouldn't steal. For the final inning, we'll change it to Kyle Nelson. Murphy grounds out. Valera hits a double off of him. Harris grounds out. And Vaughn Grisham strikes out. So bottom of the ninth. Come on, team. Let's fucking go. Wake the fuck up.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta, number 61, Nick Anderson.
It's always high
stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And first offering is fouled off. Anderson ready to work. And that's in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next offering misses. Now 1-2. That's down and in. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. They say you win. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. The tying run at the plate. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Here's Josh Rojas. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And the righty deals. A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Damn. Fucking lose at home. Because of a walk. Because of a walked run. We didn't walk in the run, but like, this runner scored because we walked. But it was tough. There wasn't enough really bad action on our side. We didn't get enough scoring opportunities. Our bats are just dead. Our bats are fucking dead. All right. We're going back up against a lefty, Clayton Kershaw, up against Jesus Luzardo, before we're going to ultimately have to head back to Atlanta, or we'll have to decide what we're going to do pitching-wise there. But since these are deciding games, we're going to jump on in from the start and see how this one goes. Hopefully we can get the dub. Hopefully.
She's so persuasive. Damn.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just a win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started, and today's starter, Jesus Luzardo. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed 1 run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
That one the other way. Bichette whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Next offering is in the dirt. And here it comes. Wisdom on his horse. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Snags it on the run. 2 down. Here's Acuna now. This guy has turned into a beast. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Braves go down quickly here, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here, Chase Field, Clayton Kershaw getting the start. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
Bottom of the first, and now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So up next, Curtis Mead. Kershaw fires. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one down.
Batting third, the shortstop.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Next pitch inside. And now it's 3-2. McCarthy over at first with one away. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So one out with two aboard. Here's a big power threat. Patrick Wisdom. Oh, he gloves it. The throw. Albies tossed to second. To first, not in time. Great effort there. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. And now it's Christian Walker. Rolled over to third. Riley fires to first. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair, scoreless after one. Welcome back. Stepping in, Matt Olson. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
On the ground. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That is good. The third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Got him. And there's two away.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed, it's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Goes down looking. Diego Cartaya stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill. One down, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting eighth, the second baseman,
Lloyd Puckett stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Kershaw to 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
The wind and the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. The pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. And now it's even up.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
And now it's filled up. Got him. 1 out.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Now it's going to be Rodolfo Castro. Meade gets under it. And there are 2 outs.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Laureano comes up to hit. Top of the third, no score. They say it went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering in the dirt. The count now 2-2. In the dirt, tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Back here in the desert, this is Corbin Carroll.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Popped up. Olsen out his horse. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And there's 1 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So digging in, Jake McCarthy. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. And a 3-2. That one lifted to left. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the third baseman, Curtis Mead. Bounce to the right side. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Bichette gets a chance to hit. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And that's outside. 2-1. Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. And the pitch. And now it's 3-2. Patrick Wisdom would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. McCarthy on third with 2 out. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1. The 1-1. That's a strike. That's to third. Now he launches a throw over his head, and the runner is in to score from third. Bad mistake there. Another comes in to score. It's 2-zip.
Well, you hate to make mistakes with base runners, whether it's giving up a home run or making an error like that, and it's costly. 2 runs come around to score, and sometimes that defense can just tighten up a little bit, get too excited rather than just settling in and making the play.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Went down on strikes his first time through. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 3 innings in the books here in Game 4. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. New inning getting started, and here is Michael Harris.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Walker makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. Popped out and foul ground first time through. The pitch. Falling behind 2-1. And a foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Next offering is downstairs. Matt Olson hoping for a chance he would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
Two outs. Got him looking. That's his second strikeout. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Chase Field, here's the catcher, Diego Cartaya. The 1-1. Good eye right there. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Jordan Lyles getting ready to go. Anderson getting cranked up as well. Here's a 2-1. And that one missing low. And there's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And he deals. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Olson, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Lloyd Puckett stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The wind of the pitch. Outside. In the air on the infield. Albies drifts towards it. Hooks it away for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Corbin.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a speed threat, Corbin Carroll. And it's even up.
Touchdown.
Two down, nobody on. Up the middle. Albies gets it to first, and that is that. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
The wind of the pitch. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Austin Riley, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him! And he's down on strikes for the second time today. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Here's a 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Ground ball, Walker. He'll do it himself. Third out, and that ends the frame. One left for Atlanta, and they're down 2-0. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Jordan Lyles.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jake McCarthy.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Into center. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Now up next for Arizona, Curtis Mead. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
And a 1-2. Stays alive. Kicks and fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Right-handed reliever. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Not a bad slider by any means. It was down and away, but an even better job to spoil that thing. And he let it travel, didn't try to hook it. Man, that's a really good approach.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Struck him out swinging. He swung over top of the curveball.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. One left for Arizona, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's the Braves DH, Rodolfo Castro. Ball to strike. The pitch. Upstairs.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
That misses, and it's 3-2.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold tape.
Here's Ramon Laureano. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. They say you win.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Michael Harris on deck for Atlanta. At the belt and fires. Got him. And now 1 away.
Oh, it's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all. Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but could have been called a 3rd strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch-out.
That one missed.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCarthy settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the pitcher,
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. Castro off of first with 2 away. Comes a 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back. Digging in, Christian Walker.
the first baseman.
The 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these D-backs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in a ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So a man aboard. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. In the air, left field. Puts it away for the out.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Diego Cartaya stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one hooked foul. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, foul off first. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Lloyd.
Here's the second baseman, Lloyd Puckett. .3-1 is on the way. That's hard hit in the line. Nice grab on the run. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in the desert, top of inning number 7. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Next offering is in for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And a pitch. Chases that one out of the zone, and there's 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Out to short, Bichette. Gathers and throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at Chase Field, now Corbin Carroll.
The left fielder,
Here comes a pitch. In the air, left field. Laureano pulls it down, and there's one down.
The batter, the center fielder, Jake.
Here's the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Righty delivers. And now the count is even. Righty to the plate. And now the count filled up 3-2.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
The kick, the 3-2. In the air, out towards right center. Harris has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Curtis Mead stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. And that's in for a strike. Curve hit right back to him. In plenty of time to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. The 2-1. That one drifts inside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And now a full count. That one 95 to finish him off. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
The Braves yet to pick up a hit here. And that's outside. That misses the zone. 3-2 now. And now the lefty. There's a swing and a drive. And it's gone. A home run to break up the no-hitter. He'll touch them all. His second home run of the series. It's 2-1.
Oh, and he was just 5 outs away from the no-hitter, Boog. Heck of a game he's had, an excellent performance, but now he's got to get right back to attacking the next guy.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jesus Luzardo out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Dylan Tate on to pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Rodolfo Castro digs in now. The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The tying run at the plate. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And there's ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now, Ramon Laureano. Strike 2.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The next pitch misses, and the count's full. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Here comes a 3-2. Struck him out on the foul tip.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Known for his late inning heroics. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Castro off of first with 2 away. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third. No, he held up. And a payoff pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The 1-1. Just missed.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. A strikeout and a walk.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next to hit, Christian Walker. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And a pitch. Smoked into left, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So 2 down. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Shohei Ohtani. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball 2.
Now all even up. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Braves 1. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Well, 1-run game, and the batter will be the shortstop, Vaughn Grissom. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got it! Now 1 away.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. The pitch. In the air to left center. McCarthy settles under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here is Matt Olson. This guy with light tower power. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
These guys played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like a Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
What a fucking game. Jesus Lazaro definitely deserves player of the game. 7.1 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts in this one. Huge penis, let me tell you. Fucking huge schlong. Either way, we're going to be moving now into game number 5, where we will be taking on Spencer Strider. I believe we are probably going to be going with Zach Gallen for our man to start that game. I don't think it's the wrong decision. I think everyone's still going to be a little bit too fatigued to pitch. I know Lazardo will definitely not be able to pitch that one. We could go with Aaron Nola. He pitched pretty decent in game number 1 against Spencer Strider. I think we got to go with our ace against their ace. So let's move it on up. Let's see who really's got that energy. Who's got the energy?
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October
So
morning.
we could go
Here's
Aaron Nola or Zach Gallen.
In Game 4 of the AL Division Series, Jeremy Pena really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs, helping the Stros best the Yankees, clinching the series and stamping their ticket to play in the ALCS. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
We're going to go with Zach Gallen for sure. So Zach Gallen's going to get the starting nod this game against Spencer Strider. And then hopefully we can pick up the dub here on the road. It's going to be a tough one, but I know we can fucking do it. We might actually want to do some lineup changes against our righties. Yeah, we do not have the greatest luck against righties. Catcher Diego Cartea, man, I don't know what's going on, but we kind of have to ride him out. He's the only catcher we got. We could call up Caleb Roberts, but no. He's really the only catcher we got, so we got to ride with Cartea. He's got a bat 9. Let's see. Otani's not batting too good, but he does have 2 home runs. 167. I say we move him down the lineup. But he's got those 2 home runs. That's the hard part. Corbin Carroll. We'll move Carroll up. Mateo. So we'll go Walker, Carroll, Mateo. We'll do that. Rojas will bat 8th. Carroll will bat in front of Walker. Actually, we'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll do that. Carroll, Walker, Mateo, Rojas, and then Cartea. We want to bench Mateo? We give Esquelas Duran the nod at third base. He's got a better arm, better fielding, better reaction, better speed. Just doesn't got the same. He's got worse contact. I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna bench Rojas for Duran over at third base. So Duran's gonna play third base. Yeah, Mateo. I think we're gonna leave him in. Well, batting 176. I want to put him. Yeah, mean, we could put... Oh. Like, I think we could put Gurriel at second. If we put Gurriel at second, we'd have to put Ohtani in the outfield, which I don't really want to do. I'm going to move Christian Walker up to third, move Ohtani down to bat fifth. We'll have him bat seventh behind Carroll and Mateo. So it's like 2 leadoff guys before Ohtani. And we'll have Duran bat at eighth, followed by Cartea. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go like that. We'll go like that. We'll go like that. That works. That works. That works. So let's get on into it. Game number 5. This decides who goes on to play the LA Dodgers, who beat St. Louis 3-1 in their series. Zach Gallen versus Spencer Strider. Let's fucking go.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. Hi, folks. John Schaumby alongside Chris Singleton. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Yeah, Boog. The only negative here today is that the series is going to come to an end. As fun as it's been, I wish it could go on a few more games. And the way these teams have battled each other, and with some of the amazing moments we've seen in getting to this point, I think we're in for a great one here in Game 5.
Hard to imagine it won't be a classic, Siggy. I'm ready to see what surprises are waiting for us. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider.
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision. It didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
All right, ready to get underway. To the batter now, Jake McCarthy.
Jake.
One now.
2-1.
Started to swing, held up. And that one ripped to left, and it goes just foul.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wide to kick the pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting second.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game.
So you got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against him.
And delivers outside. And that one is lifted in the air. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Christian.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Christian Walker. One of the rare guys at first base that you almost think defense first. He is that good with the glove. You're talking about top of the list, elite defensive first baseman. Here's a 2-2.
First basemen are involved in just about every single play. So when you have somebody so solid over there, you can breathe a little easier.
Smoked on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. That's out number 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Braves with their first chance to hit. We're scoreless. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Atlanta and towing the slab, Zach Gallen. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. But when you come off a tough 1-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Left-hand batter waits.
No, inside.
Ripped to first, caught.
Batting second.
Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
1 down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Braves go down quickly here. We played an inning. No score. Back at Truist Park, top of the second, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Bo Bichette. Singing Game 5 an elimination spot, and the spotlight is focused on this guy.
Everybody looks to the star players in big games like this, and this is what you get paid for. Time to come through.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
There's the strike up high. 2-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Jorge Mateo now. The next offering misses. And now 3-1. Second inning here, no score. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Zips it across, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
The wind and the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the pitch. And now it's filled up. This one smacked out to left center. Gurriel handles the chance. And Olson is set down. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Austin Riley. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
And a swing and a miss, and that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back. Now it's the power speed combo, Shohei Ohtani. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Next pitch is outside.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And they get Ohtani for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting eighth, the third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Ezekiel Duran. And a 2-1 on the way. And he pumps it a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Next pitch inside, and it's 3-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Batting up, the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Diego Cartaya. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and two here. Next offering misses down and away. And a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. And here it comes. And another ball.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Lifted in the air out to left. Ozuna pulls that one down, and that is the inning. Nothing across, no hits, no errors, and one left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the veteran second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie.
Siggy, how about this? Ozzie speaks 4 languages: English, Spanish, Dutch, and Papiamentu.
Well, the way the game's expanding, that can be very helpful. Those meetings at the mound, Ozzie Albies, he can translate for everyone.
Here's a 1-2. You know, Zach Gallen was traded twice in his first 3 years as a pro. 2017, the Cardinals traded Sandy Alcantara and Gallen to Miami for Marcell Ozuna. And then in 2019, the Marlins traded Gallen to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm Jr. And the righty deals. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
He was all over that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
George Valera next up for the Braves. The 1-1.
At the ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
So the lineup flips over. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Gurriel handles the chance.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Albies on second. Valera on at first with 2 down. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch is outside. Ronald Acuna Jr., the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. That's the inning. 2 left on. 5th and final game of the series as we move to the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's Gurriel.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Two one now. On the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Go ahead run on base. Christian Walker stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Grounded out his first time up. And he deals.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Next offering is down low.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Next offering is fouled back.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
Two down. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Crushed in the air, left center field, way back there, no doubt about it. That should fire up the dugout, and now they're out in front. It's 2-0.
Oh, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fly to left his first time up. And there's a ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And a foul ball. 2-2 now. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. That one felt good, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
This is Corbin Carroll. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The 2-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
The pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And even with his speed, they get the out. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 3-0. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back here in Atlanta, bottom 4, now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Good eye right there.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Next offering is in for a strike. Out to center. Gurriel handles the chance. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Caught looking his first time up. He's a good high school football player, Austin Riley. But you look at the build, you think quarterback, think maybe even linebacker. No, he's a punter. Two outs. Mateo. Now a jump throw. And that is the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Righty reliever out of the pen, Ian Anderson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in is the speedy Ezekiel Durant. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that misses off the outside edge. And he walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first. Now the D-backs catcher, Diego Cartaya. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 2-1 now. And a big swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that's outside. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Colin McHugh getting loose out there. Lee, a left-hander, also throwing. Ground ball could be 2. Albies over to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 2. Here's a 1-1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. And that'll do it. One left for Arizona, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back at Truist Park, here's Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder.
The 1-1.
Whoa, that's inside.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate, and he's already singled in this game. And here's a 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Albies, the base runner at first with one out. Albies on the move. Right side. McCarthy settles under it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, George Valera.
So 2 down now, and here is George Valera. He reached on a walk his first time. Albies on the move. In the air, left side. Gurriel trying to get there. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. The wind of the pitch. Started after it, appeal to first, and he held back according to Rusty Valentine.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Runner at first with no outs here. The 1-1 is fouled off. Bo Bichette, 2nd-round pick, 2016, and a kid who comes from pretty good baseball family. His dad Dante played for California, Milwaukee, Colorado, Cincinnati, and Boston. Oh, now this is blasted way back there, on its way, gone. He'll circle the bases, his 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one off the mark, 2-1. Good eye right there. That one ripped, and it's into the gap.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now Jorge Mateo. That misses the zone. 3-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Harris tracks it down for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Now batting,
Here's Shohei Ohtani. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Kicks and fires.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1 ball.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0.
Places we go. Just some whips we roll. Oh, always we know. Just some things we show. Oh, cool hat trick. Watch me backspin off the atlas. Past tense, maneuver through you has-beens. I'm lapping. Don't hear, ignore it.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Now batting.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Krug, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So up next, Vaughn Grissom. At the belt and fires. Slice down the right side.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between, just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Check swing, went around. 1-2.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
Gallen keeping an eye on him. Harris leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's back. And it is gone. Matt Olson goes deep, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now here is Austin Riley. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Struck him out looking. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now 5-2.
On the same course where we stay. Relativity abounds, so it suits ya. We all have different visions of a future. What you think lie ahead for the coming days? New leaves are on the.
New inning getting started. And now Diego Cartaya.
Diego Cartaya.
And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fastball almost got him there.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pop up here, third base side. Grissom settles under this one. Squeezes it. One away.
The right fielder, number 31, Jake McCarthy.
Now here is Jake McCarthy. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
One and two now. Dives and he can't hang on. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion, and those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
Pitch misses inside, and a count 2-1.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
And the right-hander deals. Pitch misses there. Now 3-1. Bo Bichette to bat next. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Colin McHugh gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
2 on, 2 outs. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and it remains 5-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Robert Gomez.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while. Coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. The Braves in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Next pitch misses inside, and now 3-1. Out to short, Bichette. Tosses across to first, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzy.
Here is Ozzy Albies up to hit. Here's a 1-1. And another ball.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Next pitch misses outside. 3-1 now. And he couldn't come up with it.
Now batting, catcher.
One gone, runner at first. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. And it's even up.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Here comes a pitch. That one just misses. Throw over to first. Back standing. He's in there safely. Albies at first, one gone. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
3-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Andrew Chafin enters the game.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So now here's the DH, George Valera. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Josh Hader, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. And a ground ball to first, and foul ball. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses. Out number 3. One left for Atlanta, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dylan Lee.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 1 for 3. Kicks and deals. And a count 1-2. Down on strikes and 1 out now.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Next to hit for Arizona, Jorge Mateo. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. The 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
That one hit to right. Acuna there. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei.
2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They're still out in front 5-2. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Left-hand batter waits.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The pitch. Got him swinging.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And a 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And now the lefty fouls one off. 2-2. And a pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Acuna now. This guy has turned into a beast. Next offering is downstairs. Foul ball. Grissom leads off first with one away. The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Dylan Tate will take over here, and this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Matt Olson up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Two on, one out. Hit on the ground to the right side. Good feed. That's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Nice work from the snake pen there. The fifth and final game moves to the ninth. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Braves 2. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Joe Jimenez.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So digging in, Ezekiel Duran. A strikeout and a walk.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
The punch out there, and that's the first out. At the plate, Diego Cartaya. Ball to strike. That one missed. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Matt Moore getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. The 2-1. Fought off foul. This one high in the air to left center. Ozuna should have it. And there's two down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.